point in computing where we can create technology that is an extension of ourselves thanks to something called perceptual computing. Now, perceptual computing is that whole suite of computing sensors, such as biosensors, emotion tracking, motion tracking, brain tracking, even eye tracking, as well as machine vision and natural language processing. So thanks to these technologies, we can use technology just by moving our body and thinking. And when we do that, we get computing at the speed of thought. No longer are we slowing our brains down, we're actually amplifying them dramatically, exponentially. A lot of people learn best when they're having a kinesthetic experience, a hands-on experience, an application of that learning. And it has been scientifically proven that XR dramatically improves learning for that very reason. In fact, in Myanmar, 360 Ed, an SU company, is working to take all of those outdated textbooks and classrooms that are really difficult to get to for much of its population. And instead of trying to convert it into a computer, which not many people have access to, they're creating VR and AR applications on a smartphone, something that nearly all of its residents have access to. So suddenly, they have these tremendous learning programs in XR that are unlike anything they can provide in a classroom experience. Now, this doesn't just apply to young students. It's being used all over the world to do training in soft skills. Walmart's using it to train its employees in customer service. Airbus is using it to train airplane door installers, so that instead of making errors that are costly on the actual airplane, they're making all of their errors in VR until they become perfect at it, and then they're sent to the floor. So it's having a tremendous benefit for all kinds of learners in all kinds of situations. But that's not all. I mean, it's one thing to accelerate education. It's another thing to amplify our senses. This is Neil Harbison. He is a colorblind artist. As you can imagine, an artist with color blindness, that's quite a problem. So what he did was that he took a little tiny, basically a little piezo motor, a little speaker, and implanted it in his brain. And he wears this AR camera that translates all the colors that he sees into sounds. So now he can hear color. And not only can he see the regular spectrum that you and I can see, but he can see in all kinds of different spectrums, including infrared. So not only has he leveled the playing ground, but he's actually amplified his abilities dramatically. So VR allows us to leverage technological powers without having to stop and think about it.